Let me start off by saying that even if I had the money to buy a brand new Lionel locomotive, like this one, I wouldn't do it. Now, I got this engine for free, and I absolutely love it. Even though it does have a broken part on the back, I still love the way this engine looks and sounds. But if I would have bought this brand new at full price, I would be pissed off. Now, this is a about $600 engine, brand new, when they made this locomotive. This is a Lionel Legacy. And the first thing that would have made me mad about this purchase would have been the fact that, you see how the truck's kind of turned there? Well, if that gets to 90 degrees, that truck will literally fall out of the chassis and hit the floor. And no, the locomotive is not broke. It's not missing anything. Well, it is missing a part, but not a part to keep the trucks in. And some people will say, oh, well, they aren't really made to be picked up. And yeah, that's fair, but sometimes you will have to pick them up. Now again, I love this engine. I think it's amazing. But Lionel has absolutely lost their minds since they've moved on from the post-war stuff. So first of all, this is your drive here. So there's a little castle nut thing in here that turns the gears to turn the wheels. And then you have this little thing right here that sits inside of that to turns it. Oh, and by the way, your $600 engine, definitely secures in the electrical connectors with hot glue. Big quality there. Because nothing swears quality like hot glue. But there's nothing that retains this truck in once it hits 90 degrees. And these move freely. So, all you have to do is pick it up the wrong way and your whole truck assembly is hitting the floor and ripping the connector out of it. And I'm guessing that's what happened before, because the front part is missing that castle in here. And it's also missing this part right here. Now, I can fix it, but that castle part is $5. No big deal, they still sell it. The motor, the front motor, is $40 just to get that part. I have to buy the whole motor just to get this part right here. Now, they don't manufacture this engine anymore. They still sell some parts to it, but they don't sell any of the plastic to it. They don't sell the truck sides, I don't think. I don't recall seeing those. They don't sell, the shell of the engine anymore, the plastic shell. They don't sell that anymore. But they still sell those parts because they knew they'd fall off and break, and you just keep coming back and paying them money for it. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is $600 of quality from Lionel. Now, like I stated, they stopped selling the plastic shell to these. I mean, of course they're not going to make them forever. I mean, that's just a given. But they stopped selling them. A bunch of people bought them from Lionel, and now they're on eBay. These shells are on eBay for this engine for $250 to $300. And again, there's nothing missing out of the trucks. That's just the way that those trucks and the chassis is made. There's no retainer clips, or anything like that are missing. It's just, if those truck turns 90 degrees, they fall out of the chassis. Don't get me wrong, like I said, I got this engine for nothing, and I'm very happy and very thankful to have it. But personally, I would be mad as hell if I picked up my $600 locomotive and a truck fell out of the chassis and hit the floor because they couldn't engineer it right in the first place. And that is why I have no respect for today's day and age Lionel, because they don't respect the consumer. I mean, imagine this. You buy a $600 engine, you pick it up out of the box, get ready to put it on the track, the truck lops sideways, and boom, it falls to the floor. Your brand new $600 engine is now useless until you buy all the parts to fix it. All because they couldn't be bothered to engineer it correctly in the first place and make sure that something crazy like that couldn't happen, because things happen. But that's unacceptable. I mean, there's a difference between things just happening and then things that are preventable. And something like that is very preventable. if you did it right in the first place. Some of their engines reach into $1,500, $2,000, sometimes $3,000 range. Lionel can't even get a $600 engine right. Do you think I'm going to spend thousands with that brand? No.